Me, Kinghuman. Welcome to my office. Okay, today I want to teach you guys how to make a profitable email list that's going to make you money on demand. That's what I do. I'm giving it to you. Squeeze page. I'm going to show you how to make a killer squeeze page, and you can host it for free. It's going to be an animated squeeze page. It's going to be killer. I'm going to show you the psychology behind setting it up. It's really going to help you get into this business. All right, let's go. Let's take a look right now. I'm going to show you my computer. Booyakasha. Okay, here we go. Let's jump right into this. Now, you want to build your email list. You want to be able to make money on demand, and the way to do that is to have a big email list of people that are interested in the things you have to offer them. Well, this is one of the main components that you are going to need to build an email list. What you're looking at is called a squeeze page or an opt-in page. And there are several different ways to make this, and I will show you exactly what to do and how to do it. Now, this particular opt-in page or squeeze page is an animated squeeze page. As you can see, the water's moving, and you know, there are a lot of people that want to make these type of pages that have movement, because the theory is it creates interest and it keeps people on the page, and they're more likely to give their email address when you capture their attention. Now, I'll get into the psychology of this and give you my take on this a little bit later in this video. But right now, all I want to do is I want to get you into the actual construction of this page. Now, the other thing I want to give you is the ability to make this page for free. Now, the page you're looking at right now is made on Wix. That's a place where you can get free websites. This is what I used to make this page. It's very simple and it doesn't cost you anything. You will need an autoresponder, and that will cost you something. I use Aweber. You can use any autoresponder, but for the purposes of this tutorial and how to set this up, I will be showing you how to do this in Aweber. Now, you'll be able to transpose that into GetResponse or any other web autoresponder you want to use. But let's get into this. Now, the real important thing is going to be the body of your squeeze page and what you're offering people. So this was a test squeeze page that I did a while ago. It tested all right, but there is a better way to do this, and I will get into that right now. But let's look at this portion right here where it says name and email. Now, this is actually a piece of code that you're going to have to get from your autoresponder. This is just easy text that anybody can put on a website. It's very simple, very easy. But this code, that's another thing. You're going to have to get this code from your autoresponder, and then this here is just an image that I threw up. So let's go into my autoresponder and I'll show you how to set this up. Now, here I am in my autoresponder, Aweber, and the first thing you want to do is come up here and click Manage Lists. Then you want to click on Create a List. This is where you are going to set up a new list. So let's say you're in the pet training niche and you have a bunch of videos on how to train dogs. So you would name your list accordingly, and in Aweber what you're going to do is you're just going to enter the information as they walk you through it. It's very simple. So as you can see here, I've got my company name, my company website, the address, the name that I want to show as the person sending the email, and then the email sender address. And then you click on next step. Now here is where you actually name your list. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Again, if you're in the pet niche, you want to name it Golden Retriever Training or whatever. And then here's where you briefly describe the emails that your subscribers are going to receive. Now, the subscribers will see the description when they opt out of the list. So I always suggest you put something in here that will make people not want to exit your list. In other words, put something that has a lot of benefit in here. Like this is where you will receive very valuable information every week and blah, blah, blah. Something like that. So that when they see this, as they're opting out, they may think twice. But, you know, anyway, so fill that out, and then we'll go on to the next step. And in the next step, this is where your list, people that opt into your list, will get a confirmation, basically asking permission for you to send them emails. This is very, you edit this, make it say what you want to say. Usually this is not going to be important really, because we're not really going to use this. Later on we're going to get rid of all this. So it doesn't really matter. Now, so next, click on Approve Message and Create List. And now if you come up to the top of Aweber and it says Current List, you'll see this is the current list. So I just used random characters. That means absolutely nothing. But the next thing we want to do is we want to create a sign-up form. So we come over to here, Sign Up Forms, and click on that. And there's a little tutorial here on how to build a sign-up form. Just click on Create Your First Sign-Up Form. Watch this video, Create Your First Sign-Up Form. Click on that. And this will take you through the process of actually building, and they have building your sign-up form. Now they have several templates to make it look fancy. We don't need any of the graphics. All we need, in fact, we can take out the header. Now usually I require a first name. So in the edit field, I always put first name, right? And save that. Next, email, obviously. Sign up. Now you can edit this button by customizing the text on the button. Okay, so just as an example, I edited the button to make it say, yes, send me the free info. I might even change it to, yes, send me my free info, whatever. Well, let me close this. This footer, we don't need this footer that says Aweber. I do keep the privacy disclaimer on here. Then all you have to do is come down here and save your form. It's very simple, very easy, right? Next, click on Go to Step 2. Now, here again, you name your form so you know which page it's on. You can track how many people opt in. So I'll just call this something random. It doesn't matter. Thank you page, basic version, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Always already subscribed. I keep that on basic. And then just go to step 3. Whoops. Save my form. Now, you come to who will publish this form to your website. I will install it. Before you get to that, I want you to go up here to List Options and go to List Settings.
Now, in basic settings, everything is set right, but confirmation message is where you want to get into this. So here, if you come down here where it says confirmation message settings, this says send confirmation for AWeber sign-up forms. Now, they recommend you do this. I turn this off. In fact, they even give you a warning here. See? I turn this off because making people go through an extra step loses you subscribers. So I turn that off and I save my settings. Very simple, very easy. Now I'll go back to my sign up forms and go to publish actually, and I click on I will install my form. Now here you have the actual HTML that you need to copy, and you simply will be pasting it in here. So what you're looking at here is a new fresh opt-in page that I'm going to make. So I just click here where it says add, and I'm going to come down here to more, and it says HTML code right here. So I'm just going to drag that on here, and I'll expand this a little bit more to accommodate the code length, and click on enter code, and over here to the side is where you can just paste the code and update, and that's it. Now you may have to fiddle with this a little bit to make it fit the way you want. Let's say I want it down here about like that, maybe. So you can see this is starting to shape up. This is starting to look, whoops, where did it go? Like this, right? So we just entered in this part, and now we can continue to construct this. As far as the background goes on this page, Wix has a bunch of different backgrounds. Right here, see where it says change background? You can pick from these. There are several animated backgrounds. That's the background I have going right now. But there are several other animated options. In fact, I will find, let's see, well actually that one would be kind of interesting if you had a dog blog like I talked about, if you were selling information on dogs and how to train them. But personally, this one is pretty tranquil, so I'll select that one again. Now, here comes the important part, is putting in your text. That means your headline and the call to action to get people to give you their first name and their email address. Now, it's important to know the psychology of how to set this up, because you need to know what you're trying to accomplish. So in order to get people into your list, you want to give them something of value. So hopefully you have some kind of a valuable lead magnet to give them. Now, when I talk about a lead magnet, I'm talking about a free course, a free report, something of value that people want, something that will benefit them. Now, you can buy lead magnets. I suggest you make your own. Everybody has the ability to sit down and write a simple course or a simple article. Just think about sitting down and writing a simple article about what you know, and put some good information into it. So if you're a dog trainer and you know how to train golden retrievers, well, sit down and write a simple article on how to train a golden retriever. then expand on that article and grow it even further and further and further until you have what's called a course, something that has some meat on the bone. And you're going to want to give that away to the people that opt into your list. So let me get into making this headline, and I'll show you the psychology of it. Okay, it took me about, I don't know, 5 minutes just to draw this up, and it's a simple outline, but I want to show you the psychology of what I've done here with the text. The secret hack that made me $624.87 in 1 hour. Super easy. Free expose reveals insider hack. Okay, that's the headline. Now, I want to be attention grabbing, and I also want to create some curiosity. I want people to see this, and I want them to understand what's going on. There's a secret that I don't know about that can make me $624.87 in an hour. It's easy, and this information is free. All right, I'm interested. So the elements here are, it's a secret information. It made a specific amount of money in a short amount of time. It's super easy, and it's free information. So you can see those are the elements that you want to put in your squeeze page. Now, this is obviously a squeeze page for an opportunity. That happens to be my niche. If I were going to make a similar squeeze page for training my videos on how to train a golden retriever, I would apply this formula to training golden retrievers. There's a secret trick that you can use that will train your golden retriever 10 times faster. You get the idea, right? Okay, now let's go to the subheadline, which I'll move up a little bit, move it up and over. This is bizarre, but it works every time and anyone can do it. Again, validating that position and creating curiosity. Now, I've also placed an interesting little thing here. Note, this information is disruptive and it exploits a secret that is available nowhere else. Therefore, you must agree not to share this information with anyone so as not to cause this insider hack to get closed down. This offer is by private invitation. I should have put only. This offer is by private invitation only and is subject to close without notice. One more thing. I will justify this to center. And basically, that's it. We are done. All I need to do is click Save up here, and this opt-in page is done. I'll show you the published page. There it is. That's the way the page will look when it's published. Now, very simple, very easy, it's free. The only thing you need to do is when you make this in Wix, I suggest you get a proper domain for it, because the free website you're going to get from Wix is going to have a subdomain. It's going to be something like wixwebsite.com and then the subdomain. You want to get your own domain, and it's easy to do that and attach it to this page. I want to get more into this. This is only video 1 in a series of maybe 3 videos. We're going to have to get in depth in how to build your list. This has only been how to set up your squeeze page. It's basic psychology. If you want to learn more and get in depth with this and learn how to make money and build your squeeze page on demand and build your email list so that you can make money every month on demand, I suggest you go to my website, thekinghumanelite.com, and join. It's going to teach you a lot of things. It's also where you can get a lot of free lead magnets. In fact, this coming month, I have a piece of software that you're going to be able to give away for building your list. I think this is going to be killer. All right. This video was way too long, and I've got 3 more of them to share with you. I'm sorry it was so long, but this is a killer formula. This squeeze page has been tested and it works. Now, in the next video, I want to talk about certain other dynamics of a squeeze page, how to set up things so that you are going to make money. All right, it's just too much here. All right, guys, maximum respect. Bayonara. Donate a few dollars to help us a kid at St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids. Cheers.